but we didn't mean for life. Not my story, but my parents. Car involved, 2005 diesel Jetta, the generation before the recalled model. About 10 years ago, my dad got into a bad accident in the Jetta. Woman T-bones him at full speed, left side of the car shot to hell. He starts the claim through his insurance and they start the repairs. The insurance adjuster writes into the repair report that the insurance company put a lifetime guarantee on all repairs done to the car from this accident. Things that were repaired/replaced included the transmission, the condenser, the radiator, serpentine belt, headlights assembly, ECU, etc. Basically, a lot of big-ticket items. So time wears on, and about 3 years later the clutch pad needs to be replaced, so my dad takes it into the shop and then sends the insurance company through bill. Insurance agent: why are you sending this to us? Dad: it's one of the things repaired after the accident that you guaranteed for life. Insurance company: we didn't mean lifetime. We meant a year. Dad: well, the policy says lifetime, so you're on the hook. After a few nasty grams between lawyers, the insurance company pays up. But now, my parents are pissed at the way they've been treated. So, they resolve to keep the car until the floorboards rust out. Things that have been replaced on the insurance company dimes since then: clutch, radio, left front tire, multiple times, brake pads and rotors, front bumper, driver door window motor, air filter, left side engine mounts, etc. The insurance company tried to buy them out a few years ago, but my parents refused, and since no limitations were put on the repair policy, the insurance company is on the hook for as long as my parents own the car. It's a manual diesel, so it's going to live forever. Current mileage target, 500k. Now to the comments. This has me thinking, in the legal sense, what does lifetime of a vehicle really mean? Oh boy, whoever wrote that policy got reamed for sure. OP replied, yes he did. The corporate office was not pleased when they figured out what happened during the episode with the clutch pad replacement. Can't they just drop the policy? Things that were repaired/replaced included the transmission, the condenser, the radiator, serpentine belt, headlights assembly, ECU, etc. With a list like this, how the duck was the car not just written off as totaled? Easy. The repair cost was less than current Blue Book value was. That's the only metric insurance considers when deciding if your car gets fixed or totaled. Normally you only have to get to 75 or 80% because the car has a scrap value. It's a Volkswagen. Once you've clocked 100k, those things run a lifetime. Sweet story. Tell that to my mom's Jetta that blew through 2 motors and had 1,000 other problems that car had. She always took it to a reputable VW specialist in our area for all maintenance and repairs. I don't trust VW after that. But that was just our experience with it. That's why you need to make it to 100k miles. When they make something well, it lasts forever. If they make something poorly, you'll know well before the 100k mark. With VW, you either get an expensive pile of garbage or an indestructible beast. Diesel witches. If it was in Texas, the floor would never rust either. Of course you can always replace those. My '72 Dodge Power Wagon was quite happy with plywood floors for a long time. Diesel witches. My '72 Dodge Power Wagon was quite happy with plywood rustic professionally engineered and aged multiple wood style floors for a long time. Remember, it's all in how you sell it, my friend. It's never a repair, but always a customization. Yeah, so I put hardwood floors in my truck. What? If you are replacing that left front tire frequently, then you have some kind of alignment issue. Take it to a shop and have them check that wheel, strut, wheel bearing, the whole 9 yards. maybe only the left front tire was repaired/replaced after the accident, therefore the insurance company is on the hook for that one, but OP's parents still pay for the others. That's how I interpret it. I wonder if this is still impacting that woman's premiums. OP replied. She was uninsured, so I imagine not. That's unfortunate. All the more reason for the uninsured driver's policy. I'm glad your dad is okay, and I must say, it's fantastic what you're doing with the car. Car of Theseus. I'm going to take a guess and say your dad swapped tires out when they started to wear down too much. OP, it's a diesel vehicle. Exactly which spark plugs are you replacing? OP replied. Sorry, meant glow plugs. Autocorrect got me. Reminds me of that Russian guy who rewrote his credit card contract so they had to pay him for a bunch of stuff and they approved it. I have a Vauxhall, UK part of GM, that was sold with a lifetime warranty. They only did it for a few years, as far as I can see. The actual terms are 100,000 miles, and only the original owner retains the warranty. The warranty is a full one. It is the same now as it was when I drove out of the showroom. Mine is 6 years old now, and it has gone through 2 gearboxes, 2 clutches, which would normally be non-warranty. But they both went with less than 20k miles, which was considered a defect, an entire cooling system replacement and several electrical gremlins. Each time we have had to claim, they have argued about it and tried to charge us for the repairs. The gearbox would have cost £4,000 each time, so I reckon we're getting close to the cost of the car itself in repairs. The car, to be honest, was a bit of a lemon, as can be seen from its history. But as we do about 5k miles a year, it will reach the warranty mileage sometime in 2031, and I'm intending to keep it that whole time. So let me get this straight. Your parents were T-boned, which means they were hit in the side, but the insurance company replaced a bunch of front-end parts in the radiator, condenser, serpentine belt, a rubber belt that almost certainly didn't break from a collision, etc. And then they later had to replace a bunch of wearables, limited lifetime parts like the clutch and tires, and on top of that they replaced parts that weren't even part of the original claim, like the radio. Okay. Sure. When an insurance company guarantees their repair work, it means they are guaranteeing the parts they repaired or replaced as part of the claim, and even then, it only applies to parts that don't have an inherently limited lifetime, like tires that wear down through use and that haven't been damaged by subsequent collisions. Turn this car into a ship of Theseus. Nice. Your grandkids will still be enjoying that car. OP replied. Not with the free repairs to the left side though. The one thing the insurance company did right was making the policy non-transferable. Ah. Well, maybe your parents will live to be 100. Even if the floorboards rot out, get them replaced. Will still be worth the money with those free repairs. Classic. A guy I ride with bought a new motorcycle in 2002. The dealer offered an extra cost lifetime maintenance agreement, figuring, correctly, that few motorcycles get ridden past 16-20k miles, or they get sold or parked within a few years. The plan was only for the original purchaser. It wasn't cheap, but it promised full factory recommended service at every single recommended interval. Oil changes, filters, adjustments, and a whole lot more. He's been taking it there for 16 years and has no intention of stopping. He estimates that they started losing money on the deal sometime around 2008. He's not trying to stick it to them, but they offered, so he'll use it.